Hello and welcome to Just Cook. This is our first episode of our video blog that we want to share with you around great food, great recipes, cooking tips and cooking ideas. We want to share with you some challenges that we're going to do. We're going to be looking at going to the local supermarkets and challenging ourselves with budgets to see what we can cook maybe for one meal and then cook for a week or on a monetary value of maybe £10, £20. So my background is a chef. I've been a chef for 30 years. I trained in London in the 4- and 5-star hotels around the West End. I've also cooked many times for the royal family, the Queen in particular, and done many big functions and for well-known people. And part of this is sharing some of those experiences and foods that we all know so well but maybe don't know how to cook or how to get them on the plate. So for our first video on Just Cook, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to do some nice hot chocolate recipes which we'll be sharing with you over this next coming couple of weeks, and we're going to start first with our caramel fudge hot chocolate drink. So to get started, we have our ingredients here. I've got milk. You can use semi-skim, full skim, doesn't matter, whatever your choice is. Milk. I've got caramel sauce, which is a caramel topping for ice creams, which is great, pretty cheap. Pick up the supermarket. Cocoa powder. We've got chocolate, milk chocolate for this one. We've got some corn flour because we're going to thicken this hot chocolate up and make it really yummy. And then we have this in our house, which is like a caramel syrup, and we use those in our coffee, in milkshakes, all sorts. So they just give it that extra bit of zazz. But if you haven't got it, just put a little bit extra of this in and you'll still get the same results. Then for when we've made the hot chocolate, what we like to do, there's 5 of us. I've got three kids and my wife in the house, so we all like it a little bit different. So what we tend to do is pull out all the stuff from the cupboard, what we've got. We tend to always have marshmallows in, traditional obviously for hot chocolate, whipped cream. And then here I've just got some cookies that I'm going to crumble up. I've got some brownie cake that I've crumbled up. I've got some desiccated coconut toasted. And then here's some fudge bits, some caramel bits and some chocolate nibs. And you can then just have a bit of fun doing it as you want to do it, as you want to top it, as the kids do. I've even got some hundreds and thousands here that my children like. So I've got a small, if you can get a thick bottom pot, it's better because it's less liable to burn, but just a decent pot to put this in. We're going to start by putting the milk in, putting in the caramel. You can measure it, I know how much to go in. The chocolate, and then the cocoa powder, just a little bit to taste to give it that little bit more richness. And then we're going to take this, put it on the stove and gently bring it up to a simmer. Now, as it comes up, you want to keep whisking it to make sure that the chocolate doesn't catch on the bottom and that everything's combined into a really nice mixture. This takes 3 or 4 minutes, depends on your cooker, but try not to do it too quickly. So I've added some milk, a little touch of milk to the corn flour. I'm just going to paste that up to make it into a nice paste, because this is going to really give a nice little bit of body to the hot chocolate, thicken it up and make it very, very yummy. And you add this as much or as little as you want, as thick as you like, or as thin as you like. Just takes a little touch. Now I've made some up here. When we put it in, we'll put it in a little tab at a time, so that we get whatever desired thickness that you like. So it's coming up to the boil. You can see it's simmering nicely. I'm going to whisk in just a little bit at a time, so you can see now that's become nice and yummy there. Look at that bubbling away. And so that's now the right consistency that we like, and so I'm going to pour these in. So be careful, don't want any spillages. Okay, so we'll do the toppings. So, right, we'll let them cool a little bit. Now we're going to put the toppings on. Traditional whipped cream, of course. Just point that in to the top. Obviously what you like. We'll do this one. Marshmallows is always a favourite on the hot chocolates, it seems. And then I'm going to put some fudge on this one, because that'll make it even more caramelly and fudgy. We're going to put a little bit of chocolate nibs as well to give the chocolate on there. But as I say, you can put what you want on this one. I can just break some cookie which gives it a nice chocolate cookie flavour, a little bit of crunch to it. I'll put some caramel bits on there, again to enhance that caramel. We'll put a bit of chocolate on that one as well, because everybody likes a bit of chocolate. Did think of getting some flakes, and there we go. So that's how we make our hot chocolate here. Obviously the kids love it. We've got all our different toppings. You can choose to do that however you want. And we'll be sharing some more of these hot chocolate recipes with you in the coming days and weeks. Head over to our website, www.justcookwithpaul.co.uk. All our recipes are on there for the hot chocolates. The recipes are for 4, so just make it as you need, as you desire, times it up or down, and enjoy.